Hi, welcome everyone. Thanks so much for taking the time to check out the channel. And whenever you do get a chance, all of you don't forget my astrophotography is on bruceseesall.com. It's on WordPress. You don't have to click WordPress, just type in bruceseesall.com. It's my website. It's a paid website, a private website, right? It's never gotten any views. I think 17,000 views, and I don't know how long. It's funny because all the astrophotography is there. It just goes to show that all of you are looking and wanting to find astrophotography and you're not finding them well. Head to there right away. What are we looking at? We just saw an asteroid, unknown object, just a few seconds ago, and now this is the sun. This green, red, and blue line should be all the way to the right there where you see that black depth there. It was agitated, and this was a couple of months ago that we saw the major flaring. Look at this. The height of this what happens is it's at the speed of light, right? When the corona opens up and there's a coronal mass ejection, we're talking of thrusts and major kilojoules and kilojoules of energy, guys. It's incredible that is exerted from the sun. We even saw a mass come out of the sun, which is absolutely incredible. These are ways of looking at the interference and the edge. So, for example, if I was a scientist, I would very easily be able to see what is going on here and understand the corona, the photosphere, the different layers of the sun. They say the photosphere is the lowest layer of light that comes out. It's what we see around the sun is that glow of light. No, it's not the corona. The corona do you know that the temperature of the sun, guys, is around 10,000 degrees, and they say it's a lot warmer in the atmosphere. It's even being studied today why scientists don't know why the surface of the sun is a lot cooler than its surrounding atmosphere. This is the object that was beside the sun, and another smaller object beside that. The sun was spitting out spherical objects, and there were objects going into the sun. This was absolutely incredible a couple months ago. Ever since, guys, I've been on the sun, I've been watching the sun, and I have not seen any activity whatsoever. I mean, I'm not going to make any up. There's nothing going on, but this is in my end. It doesn't mean there's nothing going on. It means that I'm not seeing anything here in Quebec. There are countries that have harder time seeing the sun, like in the UK, for example. Always cloudy. They say. These are certain things that people don't see. Australia have has a hard time seeing the moon. There's certain areas that, wow, the moon and the sun is just totally exposed for all of us. So you guys in those areas have to get on the cameras and get those telescopes going. And this is a beautiful object with a ray of light coming from it and another spherical object. The day all the activity was going on in the sun, it was just absolutely incredible. Some beautiful astrophotography here that we're looking at. And look at the thickness, eh? This is the surrounding area of the sun, the plasma. At times you look at the sun and you think there was a surface because it looks very dense. Can you see the little sphere inside of that? So you're looking at the mass that was going by was probably a very wide beam of light around it, which was all the debris coming off of it as it came ever so close to the corona. We can see it there. This is an X-ray. Watch inside of the object. We will see the sphere with the X-ray processing. It's beautiful. Look, there it is. So we could see the size of what was going down the day it went by the corona. Guys, it was the size of Earth, if not bigger. This behind Aldebaran. Yes, the night Aldebaran kissed the moon. It was over top. It's mesmerizing. Whether it be that sphere in the center, whether it be three or four spheres, there's a plume of dust, red dust around it. This is absolutely incredible. And it was seen a couple of months ago. It's very, very real. It was not seen with the naked eye, but of course, it would have been further back. It did seem to be over top and behind the moon. That day that Aldebaran was there, if I'm not mistaken, could have been Taurus. I'm not exactly sure of the constellation that was seen behind the moon from here in Quebec, but I know that this was over top. So we have the date because Aldebaran um, NASA and a bunch of other people said that it literally kissed the moon. It was so close. So that way we'll be able to track it if we wanted to. What are we looking at here? One of my favorites in the constellation of Bootes, guys. This is the constellation of Bootes, and this is Arcturus star. The blue one in the center, which is not blue, but we're seeing it blue. Why do they call it the Arcturus Stream? This is a fascinating story, a runaway galaxy. This is these stars that are here have many characteristics. There's about 50 to 51 stars that are following themselves around Arcturus, and it's called the Arcturus Stream in Bootes. It's absolutely fascinating. Um, some of these stars are pretty big, and they have basically the same components and characteristics as Arcturus itself. Guys, I got to tell you all, thanks for the commenting. Hey, tomorrow I'm going through hundreds of comments. Those just joining, do not worry, I will comment back on your comments. I love you all for it. I'm overwhelmed by all the comments right now. I used to comment every comment, but I'll get around to it. Trust me, guys. I love you all for it. Look what we're looking at, Arcturus. Guys, behind Arcturus, look at the red star or planet or whatever object that's behind it. This is what's fascinating to me. And look beyond that to the right, another one there. And I will show you another photo with one even further beyond it. And this is what's mesmerizing for me because these stars or planets behind Arcturus, inside of the stream, one of the 51 stars and planets that are there, are hard to see because Arcturus is just so bright and this light is just absolutely incredible that's coming from Arcturus that we can see the wall, a basic wall of light that's all around the stream. One of the constellations that fascinate me the most, and here it is, guys, the star that's behind Arcturus. Can you see it? Look even further, a moon or a planet or something even further beyond it, another part of the stream, just incredible. Guys, the universe is in a process, so long me, of rebirthing. The nebulae, the planetary nebulae that we are seeing, all of us, guys, I'm serious, all the colors that we are seeing, they're emanating so radiantly, okay? They're rebirthing, they're heavy, they're dense. It takes millions of years for this to happen. It's a once in a lifetime experience that, very rarely seen, but now these are the planets, they're coming from every direction. It's the rebirth. As always, the website and channel contributors, I write them at the end of every video. And now our family is growing. These are the most recent contributors right here. Nick, Dane, Margaret, Mike, Rita, Carrie Lynn. Yeah, I got the name again. Dennis, Delano. I love that friggin' name. It sounds like, Jessica Wingfield, another name. These are all, you can tell that these names are very sophisticated names and sophisticated people that are contributing to Bruce Sees All. I love the names, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the spirit, keeping this channel going. Steve Olson and I from WSO YouTube channel interact every Tuesday night and every chance we get to talk about the sky. Guys, this was part one. Part two is in the making. I'll get it up for you tonight.